Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Well, the river is rising. Looks like it's going to crest in Evansville just below the flood stage by about a foot, but a lot of lowland flooding already going on. And here's what it's looking like at the Twin Bridges. And this is where obviously a lot of deer run. They're generally in those lowlands, and now they're moving up to higher ground. So be careful as you're crossing the bridges today, especially along the Ohio. And these two in particular, because you got Audubon State Park, a nice refuge for deer, and a lot of deer are there. But they might be running off some of that lower ground and running across the road. We saw a few of those already today, and one of them didn't make it across the road, as we found out. You can see the lowland flooding, too, as we look at downtown Evansville and the Ohio. A pretty cool shot from our Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank. Look at that beautiful blue sky. Oh, look at those little horsetails up there, too. Those are high, thin cirrus clouds. They're pretty cool. I like the way those look. Those are like classic, you know, with the horsetail. Anyway, you got some ripples and some whitecaps on the water because we do have that wind out there kicking from the west. And especially if it's oriented, you've got the river, at least part of the river, oriented like west to east, like it is pretty much on the Owensboro riverfront. You're going to see more whitecaps with that west wind kicking. So anyway, it's windy out there. That's the story there. And you can see the traffic at 66 and 69. Everything is rolling along nicely there at that busy interchange. 40 degrees right now, so the temperature kind of holding its own at 40. We're going to slide down through the 30s over the course of the afternoon. We should be right around freezing by the end of the day with a west wind at around 13 miles an hour on our way down into the teens for a low tonight. So tomorrow, we're not seeing that temperature budge much. So anything that falls, the snow, is going to be sticking around for a little bit, unless acted upon by some salt or you doing some shoveling or something like that, right? Now look at the colder temperatures up to the northwest. The front continues to work its way through the tri-state, and on the backside, 30 in Flora now, already below freezing, and don't expect it to recover much if at all. 34 in Fairfield, 36 in Carmi. We're still hanging out at 40 degrees, 43 in Owensboro, but those temperatures will be sliding down soon enough. Here's a cool shot from yesterday morning. I love this. We had that heavy frost, and look at the tree coated with frost. That is absolutely awesome. Martha Burden is the one that got that great shot of that tree. In fact, she had a lot of trees. I just like that one because it's up against the blue sky, and it stands out so clearly up against that blue sky as opposed to a gray sky where it wouldn't. Oh, I'll step aside so you can see this. You can tell we're looking through a screen, but at the same time, it's still fantastic. Steve Linsenich is the one who got this shot from Mount Vernon. A fire in the sky last night. What a beautiful sunset it was. Thank you, Steve, for that. Live First Morning Doppler radar not showing a thing. As we take a look at Storm Tracker, you can see the clouds we had earlier today, which kind of shrouded our sunrise. Broke up, saw plenty of sunshine. Now we're seeing a few more clouds start to creep in. We're going to see a mix of sunshine and clouds for the rest of the day today. And as we look at the bigger picture, got some wraparound clouds staying to our north, but there are some clouds to deal with up in India. They're starting to break up, though, just a little bit if you're traveling there. And, of course, if you're traveling to Nashville, keep in mind, as you travel north, we got that west wind, and it's really going to buffet you as you're driving on the road. 69 in that open country, man. Good luck to you. You're going to be fighting the wheel, especially if you're in like an SUV, a bigger vehicle. And, of course, down in Nashville, they've got, if you're traveling in that direction, got some clouds now, but they're going to see some sunshine. But even traveling, you know, south there could be a bit of an issue. If you're traveling to St. Louis, you're going to be fighting the wind and probably eating up more gas. Traveling to Louisville is going to be a breeze. You're going to have it at your back. Anyway, mix of sun and clouds now. We're going to be seeing more clouds roll in later on tonight. Some broken clouds could make for another good-looking sunset. Keep in mind the sun is setting around 4:45 these days, so we're still getting some good color after 5 o'clock. Anyway, a lot of clouds tonight. When does the snow begin tomorrow? Well, some guidance is bringing it in right around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, okay? A lot of it is. Our future tracker is a little slow in bringing it in. It's showing it around 10 o'clock. Now we're seeing the snow developing. Regardless, the snow will begin in the morning. It looks like, I think, it's going to be closer to daybreak as opposed to 10 o'clock. But it is going to be moving across the tri-state, and at midday, we're going to be seeing plenty of snow moving out of the tri-state by around 4:30, 5 o'clock, which is about the time the sun goes down. So it is going to be a daytime event when it tapers off, and then we're going to start to see some clearing. Well, how much snow is going to be piling up? For most of us, it's looking like 1 to 2 inches worth of snow. And now, one of the models I told you about earlier this morning, the North American model, was blowing us out with 6, 8 inches of snow. Latest run, and now it's bringing it into that 1 to 3 inch range. So I think we all can pretty much expect about 1 to 2 inches, maybe a little bit more, maybe 3 inches, a little bit more than that, along and south of the Western Kentucky Parkway. To the north of 64, Princeton, Jasper, Petersburg, Vincennes, Mount Carmel, Fairfield, expect less than an inch. But for most of us, again, Evansville, Henderson, Owensboro, Tell City, Madisonville, those areas, we're talking about 1 to 2. 41 degrees for a high today. That's it, and the temperature's going to be sliding later on this afternoon instead of rising. With that southwest wind whipping pretty good. And it's going to shift to the west where it hasn't already, and it has here in Evansville at 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusts better than 30. On the 3-degree guarantee, I called for a high yesterday of 44, got up to 43. Boom, that's a 3-degree guarantee winner. Lauren Hamelman, congratulations. You got yourself a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. Come on by the station to pick it up. In fact, I met Mark Sitzman earlier today as I was coming in. He said, Ron, where to get my sock cap? I pointed, go up front. Pam's got the goods up front. 41 today, 23 for a high tomorrow. Snow's coming in the morning, tapering off in the afternoon, 1 to 2 inches for most of us. And look how cold it gets on Friday. 9 degrees. So that snow that falls tomorrow, it's sticking around. And we're going to have wind chills below 0. It looks like on Friday morning, coldest morning since the middle of February of last year. And then temperatures warm back up, Angie, into the 40s over the weekend. We're warming up to rain, not snow.
That would really seem warm after.
Yeah, no, after what we got. Really, when we drop below freezing later on tonight, we're not rising above freezing. We're going to stay in the freezer until Saturday. It looks like right around midday. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Well, look at this. Look, be distracted by this.
How beautiful is this?
Gorgeous.
This is from Hicks, Illinois. You know it's Kurt Davis if it's from Hicks, Illinois. Kurt doing some more good work out there. Love it. He's a great follow on Twitter. It's Life, Just Live It is what he goes by. Or you can put in Kurt Davis. Yep.
I love it. Thank you for the great picture. We'll be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stick around.